Easy. I have no idea how to do eyeshadow. If you look at a palette and you're like, what the heck do I do with that? Grab your palettes. We're doing the most basic bitch eyeshadow look of all time for you. I'm not kidding though. I was at dinner with some of my best friends and they made me take notes. They were like, this is what we need, and basic bitch eyeshadow was one of them. I'm gonna need a fluffy eyeshadow brush, a flat like bear paw brush. I love dual-ended brushes. This is from Dibs. An angled detailer brush. Sometimes this is a brow brush. And then either a tiny smudger or just a detailer brush. Just for reference, fluffy detailer. First, you're gonna look your palette in the eyes and you're gonna think, what is a medium tone for me? Not the lightest and not the darkest for me. So kind of the same area that you would pick a bronzer color. For me, it's these colors. So take your fluffy eyeshadow brush and just dip in whatever color you want. You have to tap this like a makeup artist. No, but it just gets off the excess floating on the bristles. I have a flapped hooded eye, but this is like my crease area. You know what I mean? Everyone has a crease. It's silly, but you can feel it. It's where your brow bone and your eye goes in that crease. Take your fluffy eyeshadow brush and just go back and forth in this crease. Don't stop it here. I like to flick the remnants out and up. Notice too how I'm holding the brush here for light pressure, not death grip. Keep blending and you'll notice it'll just diffuse and enhance your crease. Now take your detailer brush, whichever one that is, dip in the same colors that you used up top and hug your lash line. And when I say hug, I just mean we're not blowing it out really far. We're just keeping it along the lower lash line and then flick it up and out. You can do this entire eye with your bronzer. That's what I typically do. I stop here, add a little highlight on the lid, and I call it. But I'm gonna teach you a little something extra and special, and it actually makes a difference. Now take your bear paw brush, the flatter the better, into the lightest of the shades that you have, or whatever shade. I like mixing these two because this one's like a little too bright for me, like this. You're gonna use the shape of this tool to your advantage to stamp this from the inner corner up. Starting at the inner corner and stamping this to the middle point of your eye. And I said use the shape of the brush because it's rounded, it fits perfectly right here. But keep in mind, we're not going above the crease, we're keeping it low. So it should look like this. Then you're gonna go in with that original fluffy brush and just blend where the two meet, right down the center. See how this opens the eye and just gives this really snatched, beautiful effect? Now, if you wanna take it one step further for feeling crazy, shadowing time. So take your angled brush and dip in your deepest shades. So these are mine. Once again, use the shape of the brush. Like if I stamped this, it would create the entire wing for me. You see what I mean? I like following that outer lash line and going up. Easy. I'm just gonna flip the brush and look down and kind of marry the two together, never dragging this below, only blending up. And if you want it more diffused, you can take that original brush and blend on top of it. You can get whatever. Obviously, this is gorgeous matte. You just add some mascara. I also love doing a little bit of highlight right down the center. Curl your lashes. I'm a brown mascara girl, especially if you are super fair. And that is my basic bitch eyeshadow routine. Anyone can do it. It's so easy.